Friends, welcome back to our classes. This is standard 4 general science book. So in the previous class we have already completed the first two lesson. So today we will start our third lesson. So our third lesson is adaptation in animals. In previous class we have completed adaptation in plants. So here today we will start adaptation in animals. So here we will cover adaptation in terrestrial animals, aquatic animals, amphibians, aerial animals, arboreal animals, adaptation for food, adaptation for protection, and protecting the endangered animals. So let us start. As we know that in the previous class that adaptation means the process of change that an organism undergoes to be better suited to its environment. Okay, so adaptation means the process of change that an organism undergoes to be better suited to its environment. So let us read. The earth is home to a wide variety of animals. That means different types of animals, a different variety of animals live on earth. It provides food, shelter, protection, and favorable climatic conditions for animals to survive. So, on the earth, we get food, we get our shelter here, and we get protect. So, different animals protect themselves differently, and they need different climatic condition to survive. Okay, so here it is written that it provides food, shelter, protection, and favorable climatic condition for animals to survive. An animal develops a particular type of body, behavior, and habits to adjust and survive in its surrounding. This is called adaptation. So, we'll understand when we'll go through the examples. Okay, so animals live in different habitats. Habitats means the animals where they live, that is known as the habitats. So animal lives in different habitats. They live in forest, though the plants who live in forest, forest is their habitat. The plant who live in grassland means an area dominated by grass. So the animals who live in on in grassland, that is their habitat. So they live in forest, grassland, deserts, polar regions, oceans, and rivers. So different types of animals have different habitats. Okay, the living condition in all these habitats are different because the animals are different. The animals variety are different. That is why their habitats are also different. Some places are hot while some places are extremely cold. As we know that different the animals live in different places. Some can adjust with the hot climate, some are adjust with the extremely cold climate. So some places are hot while some are extremely cold. Other places could be dry or wet. Animals living in a particular habitat has special features and behaviors which help them to adapt themselves to their condition. So they adjust themselves with their special features and their with their behavior. They adjust with that type of condition, climatic condition. So let us read the animals living in deserts. So the animals which live in desert, how they adjust themselves or how they adapt themselves there. Deserts are very hot during daytime. As we all know that the deserts are very hot during the daytime. So desert animals have special features. The God has made them the special features to prevent water loss from their bodies. For example, how the special features help them to prevent water loss from their body. For example, camels which live in desert have very thick skin. So camel is a desert animals. Especially we can see the camels in the desert area. So they have their thick skin. They do not sweat. So because of their thick skin, they do not sweat and have certain adaptation that prevent water loss from their bodies. Okay. The thick skin helps a camel to bear the heat and cold in a desert. So the thick skin of camel helps them to bear the heat and cold in a desert. Um, and camels store fat in their humps. So in their humps, the camels can store their fat. Fat means they store their fat in their humps. They get energy from this fat when they do not eat food for a long time. So, what is the use of that fat? The fat is used in such that time that when they do not eat for long time, the fat is used in that time. So, camels store fat in their arms, and keeping that fat in their arms stop them from getting overeaten. Okay, which would happen if the fat was distributed around the body, and so helps them to conserve water. Okay, and they do not sweat more because of their thick skin. So, and the fat which is stored in their arms, that is used when they do not eat for a long time. Camels also have a wide feet that help them to walk easily on sand. So they have a wide feet that which help them to walk easily on sand without sinking into it. Okay, when they walk, their what do you call, their feet do not sink into the sand because of their wide feet. Okay, the camel is also called the sheep of the desert. That is why the camel is also called the sheep of the desert. Then animals which live in mountains. Okay, animals living in mountains. Mountains are have cold climate, and snowfall may also occur during winter. So generally we know that in the mountain area, there will be snowfall during the winter seasons. The surface is rocky and hard. Just because that is the snowfall area, the surface is rocky and hard. The mountain goat has, so this is one type of animals which live in mountain area. So the mountain goat has strong hooves. Okay, strong hoof which help it to walk and run easily on the rock. So the mountain goat has adapted with the strong hooves which help it to walk and run easily on rocks. The snow leopard, so that is also one type of animals which live it which can found in mountain area. Snow leopard. The snow leopard's claws are covered by a fold of skin. So the what do you call, snow leopard is adapted with a fold of skin. Okay, the claws, its claws are adapted with a fold of skin which help it to walk easily on snow. Then the reindeer. This is the picture of the reindeer. So reindeer also the one type of animal which can be found in that mountain area. So reindeer has a thick coat of fur. So the reindeer is adapted with the thick coat of fur. So this is the what do you call? This is the features of the reindeer. It has a thick coat of fur, and over its skin. Okay, thick coat of fur over its skin, which keep it warm during the winter season in mountain area. So, children, we have completed up to here. I hope you understood clearly. So, in the next class, we'll read about the animals living in polar region, then aquatic animals, then next. So, till then, bye.